Hello.
Hello, Sina.
Hi, Cam. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, finally, it's been, I know you've been working from
Yes,
home for, the past several months, and she's only had one
it's true.
day.
Yes, finally, finally. Sometimes the best things take long, no?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I'm glad that we finally were able to make this happen and that you
Yeah,
got to join the community. Sometimes
me
it's
too.
challenging when dealing with, across borders, international waters, because you're all the way in Germany right now, right?
Yeah. No, right now I'm in India actually. I'm I'm studying or I'm practicing yoga now. I'm here for my yoga teacher to get more or to get back into my own practice, let's say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm happy to be here now, yeah. But originally I'm from Germany, yeah. So normally
Got
in
it.
Germany.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to be finally connecting, and I'm excited to introduce you to our community, in the larger Instagram world here, uh,
Yes.
because, you're someone that has a really beautiful presence, a lot of wonderful offerings. You come from a really pure place and your
Thank you.
intent to serve, and you have a wonderful story and journey that I know coming from your own direct experience and
Yeah.
transformation with Tibetan Buddhism. And
Yes.
so today is just a very light, unagendaed
Mm,
conversation for us to be able
nice.
to kind of highlight you and everything about your path, right? We're
Yeah.
going to talk about your personal awakening journey and story, your
Hmm.
offerings, what you do, why you do it, and just kind of keeping it really light and giving people a chance to get to know you a bit better, if that
Yes,
sounds good.
happy to do that. And please ask me questions if I forget anything. I always love to get questions. Yeah, it
Hey,
always helps to keep my thoughts going.
yeah, sure. Um, so let's begin by, I like to start these by asking you to share a bit about your personal story, awakening journey, whatever you want to call
Mm,
it. Um,
yeah.
but how did
So,
what was your path that led to all of this? Yeah.
so one thing, as I was growing up, I found it always challenging to deal with emotions, to process emotions, to express myself or express my emotions. And yeah, especially when it's getting more challenging, I didn't understand what was going on. So I think that's where it started, over the years. And then, of course, I was, I guess, suppressing many things. And with this, mm, yeah, it was really the journey of trying to figure out what is my own path, what is the way, the authentic way I want to live, how I want to express myself, and what's everybody else's expectations, societal norms, or whatever, like finding a way through all of that. And so over the years, I learned a bunch of, let's say, modalities that helped me, yeah, connect more to myself, come home to myself, and yeah, let go of these layers of conditioning, anxieties, all these things that are on top of our core. And actually, it started with yoga. I remember around 2006, everybody around me was doing yoga, and I thought, wow, what is yoga all about? Now, if everybody's doing it, there must be something to it. So then I ended up in a Bikram yoga class, and I did
Oh,
not like it at first. I did not like it, but my curiosity brought me back 2 or 3 times, and then I noticed the difference. No, so I really, yeah, noticed the difference on my body and my mind, and then I kept going with yoga. No, and yeah, so that was the beginning, I would say, where really, I think it was the first time in my life that I really felt connected to my body and felt really comfortable in my body, And from there, yeah, I added other modalities like, of course, meditation, then Thai yoga massage, Reiki, and all these things. And that helped me already to come more to myself, no? And yeah, while I was doing this yoga thing, I was still working in the corporate world, so to say, no, for many years. And my life was great, no? I was living in the city where I wanted to live. I had all my friends around me and I had good income and everything. So it was great. But there was something missing, you know, this really, what's my heart saying? You know, I always felt like I want to follow my heart. I want to follow my intuition, but nobody teaches you how to do that, no? So it's like, I mean, when you go to school, you learn like mathematics and all these kind of things, but the important things,
Right.
like how do you listen to yourself, how do you express yourself, how do you communicate in a healthy way, that's not what you learn, no? And so for me it was like, okay, then I was often looking what is everybody else doing, and then you think it's okay, then this is the way I do it, no? But something was missing. And then yeah, then at one point a few years ago, yeah, my calling was, my intuition was getting really loud and told me, and now it's time to do something else. So then I decided to travel for a while in the beginning, you know. Yeah, so I came to Asia and then I met Tibetan Buddhism, and then I ventured into this path, you know, more into meditation and opening my mind. And yeah, actually this step really changed my life, not to because then also I encountered EFT, explored other modalities, how I could support people, and yeah, so that really made
talk
made
to
a
us.
big difference.
Like, I'd love to know more, Sina, about your experience with Tibetan Buddhism and how that helped you to lean deep
Yeah.
into this path and to discover truth, and how that helped correct a lot of the you know, what we would describe in a worldly way as mental illnesses that you were experiencing from anxiety
Yeah.
and everything else.
So what I found in Buddhism, what caught me is how empowering it is. No, there are so many different teachings, so there's something for everybody. So everybody can find something that resonates, and you get the tools to heal or grow yourself. You know, you get meditation techniques, and it's not that you or you need anybody else to free yourself. You can do it by yourself. You just follow, I mean, that's the main thing. No, you follow the teachings or the instructions, but you have the power to change something, no? And that it's all about these qualities you have already inside of you, like kindness, compassion. It's all in us, but it's hidden. We don't see it. No, we are not connected to this. And so you get the tools and the modalities to, yeah, it's again about uncovering all these qualities that you already have. No, and that I found really beautiful. Yeah, and that it's so diverse. I mean, there's not one path, there are so many different paths, and it's really, yeah, for me, it's really beautiful path. Yeah.
Sure. So, well, thanks for providing a bit of context for us about your journey and how that's led to you coming into a lot of these holistic healing practices rooted in ancient wisdom and bringing that into the modern world. I'd love to just kind of transition the conversation into your specific offerings now, how this has helped you to blossom into a practitioner, and what exactly you provide in terms of your suite of offerings. I know that you focus largely on EFT, but you know, you're well-rounded in the sense that you could be perhaps generalized as a mindfulness mentor, experience with yoga, other somatic-based energy healing modalities. So can you just tell us a bit about, you know, all of the different things you offer and how you package it in terms of the offerings?
So yeah, as you already said, now my main modality at the moment, or my main offering at the moment, is EFT. So I work with people in one-on-one settings and with all different kinds of issues, let's say, because in the end, the issue is only a manifestation of what's happening inside. No? And with EFT, we really gently dive into the inner world and heal whatever needs to be healed. No? And so I mainly work with EFT one-on-one settings, but also do group sessions sometimes. I'm just hosting my first group program, which is really nice. So I'm working with women and support them through a life-changing experience, let's say. And I'm currently developing a few other offerings, like more focused on mindfulness and yoga. Like I want to create a package which is centered around that. And since last year, I also included tarot cards into my offering, because for me, tarot helped me 2 years ago. I had to make a major decision, and this really helped me a lot, like getting a tarot reading. And it's not that tarot tells you your future, but for me, it's another modality that helps me connect to my intuition, or to reflect what could be present or what could happen, and really, to feel more into myself. So that's also one offering that I'm having, like short tarot readings for people who, open to get some insights or connect to their intuition. And that's mainly my offerings at the moment.
Wonderful. Yeah. And do you offer these individually, like the different offer services themselves, or do you bring them together into one? How does that work?
Oops, sorry,
Oh yeah, sorry, it broke up a little bit, but
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's cutting out a little bit, but okay.
Yeah,
There.
I can hear you.
Okay, I was saying, yeah, I was saying that. It's okay. No worries. I think it's coming back on.
What's happening? Yeah.
Uh,
Normally it should be working.
it's okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. No problem.
Okay, yeah, I think it's back now.
Yeah.
I was saying, do you package these services individually, like EFT on its own, or do you bring them together and kind of offer them as as the client needs it? How does that work?
So at the moment, yes, I mean, normally EFT I offer separately, but of course, I'm rooted in these practices, no? So that all flows into it in a way. And then tarot I offer separately, but I'm also offering like a combination of EFT and tarot, where we draw tarot cards, and then people have a resonance to these cards and what the message of these cards could be, and then we work with that. So this is an offering. And I'm currently also having an idea or working on another package where I combine like mindfulness practices and EFT, like in a group program. So that could be the next group program that I'm offering. Yeah, that's another idea.
Okay.
Because in the end, all these mindfulness, EFT, they complement each other so well. So it's a perfect combination for me that I really like to share.
Yeah, beautiful. And another question I like to ask, Sina, is if you could help walk us through what a typical client session is like from start to finish, and as many or a few details as you'd like to include, but to give us a sense of what it's like for someone to work with you, who's first coming into consultation perhaps, and then through
that's a good question. Yeah.
a
I like this question. Yeah.
program.
Yeah. So normally I start the session with a short grounding exercise, let's say, to arrive together in the virtual space, no, because the sessions are mainly online. And then let's say it's the first session I work with the client, and then we start with a topic that's bothering the client at the moment and how the client is feeling in that moment. And then first of all, we work with these emotions and we start tapping. And while we tap, the person will start their experience, like they feel more grounded and more emotions start to shift, no? And then normally people get insights, and I ask a lot of questions like, how do you experience this, for example, in the body? What does it remind you of, and all these things, no? As a way to keep the person focused on the issue, but also to reflect what they are experiencing. And then it's often so amazing. I always say it's a bit like detective work. No, we start with something, and then through the tapping, people get more clear. And then when I ask questions, people get so many insights and make connections that you wouldn't make when you just analyze things. No, for example, I can say something for myself. When I had like some back pain, I was also getting a tapping session, and I was like, why am I taking this so serious and so hard? And then through this tapping, I understood that it's connected to something that I experienced as a kid, and that brought me so much understanding, relief, and really compassion, no, for myself. And these are the things that you cannot achieve with just analyzing, or I don't know, making lists of why things could be the way they are, no? And so we work our way through the session, and then in the end I often do like a short meditation, sometimes a visualization practice. It depends what the person brought into the session, popped up, so to say. But then it's a nice closure to have like a short exercise, like meditation, mindfulness, or visualization. So, and then it's like a how you say, like a round thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So it seems like it's a really holistic, inclusive offering that kind of combines, a few different modalities, as well as meeting the client where they're at and helping them to kind of work through a specific issue, whatever they're coming in that session with.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's really a safe space, because anything could come up, no? And you never know. It's every session is like a small adventure, because you never know what kind of ideas come up, what kind of thoughts, what kind of emotions. So it's always very exciting and enlightening in a way, no? Many insights. And, I really like it. Very intuitive. Very intuitive.
It has to be intuitive for it to be true, because that's what makes it beyond the mind, and it's coming through the heart, and is what makes it real.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful way to describe it.
Another question I like to ask, because I feel like it's rooted in just authenticity, and it's important for the community to have an understanding from your view. But the deeper why behind the work and services you provide, is there a certain mission that you feel drawn to beyond the mission we all share at Awakenpedia, or like within your own personal journey, perhaps? Is there some, why do you do what you do? And do you have a larger intent behind all of this work?
Well, the larger intent, one of my motivations is that I would like people to feel alive and really connect to their essence and do what they want to express, what makes them feel alive. And then, one thing I have to say, when I read for example, you have this nice short introduction on the Instagram. And you mentioned, so I remember I read this a few months ago when I heard about Awakenpedia the first time, and you mentioned like you want to eliminate this world suicide crisis, and I could really connect to this mission because I had also an experience where a very good friend of mine died by suicide, and this is also like a motivation, you know, to help people, yeah, be healthy in their body and mind and be grounded in this world, yeah, and be free from this suffering, no? So this is really also a big motivation for me. Yeah.
So beautiful, and um, it's so needed, right, today, but
Yeah.
but particularly now in this moment of time, where the world is so plagued by mental illness, seemingly this what we call mental illness, and
Yeah.
manifested mental illness, and the addiction, suicide, overdose, depression, anxiety, all of these things.
Yeah.
But as
Yeah.
you pointed out as well, these are symptoms of the true underlying issue or cause of
Yeah.
sickness, which is our disconnectedness from the life that we are, from the spirit that we are, from that
Yeah.
essence of aliveness. And when
Yeah.
you
Yes.
when you don't know that aliveness, when you're not connected to that aliveness, you feel lifeless.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it
Yeah.
creates that disconnected state, and it's also it's what leads to the all of these feelings and issues that, you know, we're trying to diagnose and treat on the level of symptom without an understanding of what's actually creating the dysfunction.
Yeah.
So I share your sense of how we correct these issues using alternative healing modalities, EFT being a very important one that is so practical and accessible because it's
Yeah.
always with us, right?
It's always with us, and we work with body and mind, you know, it's not just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like really, it's a perfect tool actually to do for this, yeah, healing journey, no? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thank you for sharing your personal motivations for this, um, and I echo it back to you. And it's why that, you know, we're joining in on this mission together, because I see it that ultimately we all Awakenpedia partners, but really any facilitator or provider in this space who's of truth themselves is of the one mission, which is to eliminate suffering by transmuting,
Yeah.
helping to transmute it into peace. And
Yeah.
whether you use EFT or Reiki or yoga or
Yeah,
hypnosis
exactly.
or meditation,
Yeah.
these are just different pathways to help return us to love, returning us to balance, to wholeness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's so beautiful to have this diverse community. Everybody brings their own experience, their journey, working with different tools, modalities, bringing in their energy. And it's, yeah, it's amazing, no? To
Yeah,
bring these
yeah.
people together and share their, yeah, and share their tools and their, yeah,
The,
their journeys.
the unique, I like to describe it as their unique energetic vibration.
Yeah.
And you emanate your vibration, and those who resonate and vibrate with you are drawn to you. And that's how we match make clients and partnerships
Exactly.
and who works with who,
Yeah.
because none of it is forced. It's all natural. And
Yeah.
in order for healing to be real and to actually happen, to occur, you have to let it all unfold naturally. Um, and so that's the larger intent behind how we the underlying dynamics of Awakenpedia, and that sense of
Yeah, it's
the
amazing.
community
Yeah.
and whatnot. But it's a work in progress, you know. It's
Yeah,
we're
it's
just
always work in progress.
we
Yes.
just started. Like um, we need people like yourself to come in and join us in this mission to serve, because it takes it. And
Yeah.
this is not about me. It's not about Awakenpedia. It's about humanity.
Yeah.
It's about all of the one being. And we need as many people, partners, members, seekers, healers, everyone who can come in to be a part of this journey together, that this little pocket of light can continue to shine brighter and brighter. And then maybe just then, you know, the world will hear us.
Yeah, it's a beautiful vision and mission, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about a specific person or a specific organization. It's about humanity, no, as you say.
Yeah.
Really nice.
One thing I like to end with in these chats, Sina, is asking you to share any type of heart-based guidance or wisdom, advice that you'd be able to impose onto our community, an extension perhaps based on your own journey of insights you've learned along the way, something that you feel perhaps could have helped you earlier on, or something you know now that could have surely helped you.
Oh. Well, one thing that pops up in my mind is like, remind yourself to always question what you are thinking, because so often we believe what we think, that it's all true and it feels so real, but it's not, no? And okay, we read this in books and we hear it sometimes, and I realized that it's not all true. Yeah, so this is something I would, for example, remind my younger self. It's okay not to believe everything that you're thinking, and keep exploring different modalities, different practitioners, and stay curious. Curiosity is very important.
Yeah, great advice. It's not to believe everything you think, and to continue to explore and keep your curiosity open. Yeah, very, very, very wise and helpful guidance to share, because your thoughts are transitory, and your thoughts are simply that, like a cloud passing in the sky. They come and they go, and the curiosity as well is so important, because if you're not expressing a willingness and open-mindedness to receive, you can't expand and can't enter the unknown. So
and also with curiosity you can observe your thoughts at one point, no? Like you say, it's cloud. Seriously at the cloud. Okay. Today there are many clouds. Today oops.
So I think it's breaking up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
back. Okay. For me it was not breaking. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I think we're wrapping up here anyway, so it's good timing in that sense. But can you hear me okay? See me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, Sina, thank you so much for this. This was just this was a gentle way of just introducing you to the community and sharing a bit more about you and your journey and what you do. And for everyone who wants to learn more about Sina, they can check her out in our member form. You're on there with your bio, your booking links, discounts, all that good stuff. And this is just the beginning. So thank you, Sina, for bestowing faith in this mission, in this organization, and I look forward to getting to know you better and to working with you.
Yeah, thank you also very much. It was nice to speak to you, to see you, to talk to you, and I'm very happy to start this journey with all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Talk soon.